All right, YouTube, we back again. It's your boy Zulu Gullah. Like, share, subscribe. This video or this stream ain't gonna be long. Just gonna keep hitting y'all over the head. Don't be like one of the dudes in the image. Trust me, I've been there before. Um, Probably was there in the last relationship. I'm pretty sure I was. Just about any guy that's been in a relationship, you've been one of the dudes in the image. You can keep it to a minimum or avoid it. There is a chance of you being foolproof from it, but then there's a chance of you being at least a higher percent least affected by it if you take the proper measures, right? And that's what we do over here. Um, the dating and friendship practicing of females is to their advantage. It's connected to their power and access to sex by default. Dating and friendship is being controlled by them, particularly the way they apply, um, how they go about both with way more options than you, and misusing friendship. Uh, I think that is the. Sometimes I sit back and think about knowing that the dating practice itself is the devil's game, but like the way they misuse friendship and run that friendship game on dudes, and they've been doing it for a long time. It's like that, Lee. Like I can't imagine being in the friend zone. Like seeing some of these shows where guys being in the friend zone 5 years or more. How do you do that? To me, that's like torture. You in the friend zone just to be around a woman you initially had a romantic interest in, and ladies be knowing that they genuinely don't want to be your friend, and you have to ask yourself, what is this about? Is this some type of slavery or something? Some type of control? Like I told y'all guys in the stream, maybe last week or a week before, I told y'all guys in the stream that men are actually being submissive to women. And then all of a sudden now you got these TikTok videos where women are coming out saying men are submissive or have been submissive or whoop to do so. You know, the thievery is real around here, man. Little old me getting robbed. But okay, cool. Whatever. We'll boost the platform up one day, man. We'll break through. We just gonna keep it pushing, right? So really, you're in slavery. So that's the next string. You have been enslaved due to dating and friendship practices. You have been enslaved, um, i.e., submission, i.e., man submission to women. Yep, that's pretty much what it is in a nutshell when you look at it. Men been out here submitting to women, men been out here chasing women, men have been enslaved through dating, relationships, marriage, friendships, just to be in the presence of a woman that they initially wanted. This shit is crazy. And then you take into account the practices have intensified today where women have multiple men everywhere, and you will never be able to detect who and how many. And you could be one of them. You could be one of the cesspool, one of the rotation. And they know this. They know what they're doing. They know, oh, I don't like him, but you know what? He will take me out to eat. Oh, I don't like him, but I can go play pool with him when I'm bored some nights, or I can go do this and do that. He'll find some activity to kill my boredom. Oh, well, he's not a good guy to be in a relationship with, but yeah, you know, I definitely want to have sex with him up until I find somebody who's willing to give me everything I want plus the sex. You got the one guy, he just want to, give her um, oral sex. There's one guy willing to always fire up a blunt. They smoke weed. The weed man, there's a weed man or some dude with some weed that will be able to get your woman that you're interested in, if she's not your supposed to be woman already, isolated somewhere for a private smoke session, and then you know what else. If they turned up, where the party at, getting their way paid in somewhere, getting invited to some ladies' night, get in free. It's never ending. I done a stream earlier today talking about I don't even deal with the nightlife. I don't deal with the nightlife. Y'all can do that. I don't deal with the nightlife. What good are you gonna have coming? I mean, what good is gonna come out of a woman you have that's still in? I'm 43 years old. Yes, I can go into a grown and sexy spot, but I ain't seen a grown and sexy spot yet that can keep my attention more than once. I'm sorry. I'm working out at least once a day. I try to get that day or a day or two of rest from no exercise, but then my workout regimen has went from making sure I do cardio, calisthenics, and then weightlifting in that order. I don't ever want to have a day of where I'm lifting and I have to do my cardio or calisthenics after. I have to do my cardio first, then my calisthenics, then my lifting. And I include practicing martial arts, boxing, shadow boxing, and stuff as part of cardio, just like running, which that's what it is. Um, Now I'm about to incorporate Bible study. Now I'm not religious. I'm not a Christian. I just need something to add to my schedule. So I'm incorporating Bible study during the week. I'm not going to church on the weekends, nothing like that. I'm not going to. I'm just going to go to Bible study. Um, I plan on to do some other stuff. I'm not dealing with the nightlife, man. Y'all can have the nightlife. I still will step out and go get something to eat. If there is a grown and sexy spot that is hitting on something, I'll frequent, but I won't wear out my welcome. And I say those things to say this. I am not going around the typical dating environment. The nightlife and among other things that's really attached to it, I'm staying clear of it. I'm telling you guys for real, do not date. Do not date. Do not be friends with a woman unless you are practicing how to play the friend zone the way I showed you. You have to be cold hearted as steel. You have to immediately shut the woman who suggested that y'all be friends to a level to where she don't even know what her status is with you. She just know, oh, we agreed to be friends, and she don't even know we ain't friends. I'm over here playing a certain position. Yeah, I said, okay, yeah, let's be friends, but we ain't really friends. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna see what kind of friend you're trying to be to me. You know, all that old hoping and thinking and wishing we'll get on some romantic level, that shit's out the window. You killed that. You only get one shot at that. You disqualified yourself. I ain't even tripping. You now have to reach out to me like a friend to offer me activities and access to your female social circle. That's it. That's all you can do for me at that point. That's if I'm gonna play the friend zone. And I'm guaranteed to nab one of your female friends or family members. And you will be with a long handle spoon in the whole matter. You may not even see it coming. But when you find out about it, I ain't got a whole lot to say. But man, we just friends and I was single and I'm able to do what I need to do. What's the problem? So ain't no doubling back. I don't let no woman double back. It let me take that back. Let me really think about that. Let me really think about that. No, I ain't never let a woman double back. I ain't never I've let a woman come back and state her case. I've done that. I've let them come back and state their case. And I try to see it for what it's worth. But then I every time I be like, nah, ain't gonna work. I have given some second chances and opportunities, but they have to state their case and they fail. They don't take that accountability. They don't really, open up and they don't really come with that conversation or trying to hash it out. Nah, it don't work. Mm-mm, nah. But you are going to be one of many dudes like in the image if you participate in dating and friendship with women in America and westernized countries. You just can't date them. You just can't take them serious. You can't. And you can't be friends with them. They don't know the true meaning of friendship, true definition of friendship. They gonna try to run the friendship game on you just like they run the dating game. They gonna have you one of many dudes either way stored away somewhere in a communication via communication that they prefer based on your category. That's where you're gonna be at. And who wants, man? Do y'all see the image? Just imagine if more than one dude is busting her down. Who wants to do that? Why do we live in a country where we get leftover women, ran through women, and dudes just keep going and going and going with it long as they get a turn? I like mine's all to myself, man. I don't like sharing. I do not like you nasty, funky, stinking dudes imagining myself running behind y'all or running behind me. Uh, we passing a woman back and forth, and I'm a clean nigga. I'm a fly nigga. I smell great at all times. Man, look, I don't know what's wrong with you niggas, and some of you niggas will go down on a broad, knowing she's out here moving around, acting, and knowing you ain't the only one. Man, you nigga, man, nah, man. It is poly by default. The picture that you see is poly, man. Make no mistake about it. They run a poly game around y'all all the time. You guys cannot peep nothing, and you participate in it. The whoremonger male, the simp, the covet dude, y'all keep this nonsense what you see in the image going because you won't get on the G code. You won't step into manhood. You won't get to some discipline where you be like, you know what? I got to get myself under control. I don't need to be knocking everything down, and I need to make sure I'm not disrespecting a fellow black man, man in general, And I need to definitely make sure, most first and foremost, that I may not be disrupting a potential family or home with my ways. If you take away the attention, if you take away just stepping out of dating, stepping away from friendship, if you just take that away, they can't do these things. Now, dating has diminished, and they're starting to complain about they can't get dates and they can't get the things they used to get. But it's still terrible right now. And this ain't even to win against them, or, like, look at them like they're somebody you want to point the finger at saying, yeah, we beat you. No, you just need to go. You just need to stop. Leave them to their own devices, because they haven't got themselves under control. They haven't got their discipline down. They haven't cleansed themselves. They haven't understood what they really want and where they need to be at, what their purpose is. We don't wish death upon them. We don't hate them. We just know we don't want to be like the guys in the image. I want to be a real man. It's not weird as a man to have a woman to yourself and to build with that woman and to have a family. It's not weird. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing even simpish about it. The simplest thing comes into play where you're dealing with trash and you just constantly submit to it and upset accept it, and just live your life in submission and humiliation to a thought, a whore, a evil woman. All the while other guys also have access to this woman, and you're in the blind, getting cheated on, getting treated any kind of way. Some of you can't even really, put yourself in a position to be the type of man that can defend himself and handle himself. And these other guys just know this. The woman knows this. Man, y'all better build yourselves up, get your credentials up, qualifications up, get your health up, get your mind up, your mental, emotional health up, your spirit right, get your money up, you know, dress better, be more refined and groomed, start reading more. I bought me some more books. I've been buying more books. Man, I'm not participating in this foolishness, man. I'm eating a whole lot of vegetables and fruits. I've completely flipped my diet. What's up, Sal's? We in the building again, man. What's going on with you? I'm on the countdown, Sal's, man. I'll be getting on a plane on the 17th. I'll be there by the 18th. That's a 13-hour flight. But poly by default, just trying to date and be friends with a woman, you're agreeing to being poly without even having to talk to her about it. Just the thought in your head says, I want to date this woman. And then if I don't get where I want to be at with dating her, then will I take the friend offer? They know they're poly. They know they're practicing a form of poly. We know somebody's sleeping with them, but it doesn't mean all the guys are sleeping with them. But however, sex isn't like cheating. Doesn't have to be sex just as much as interactions and transactions with men doesn't have to be sex. Again, you got the weed man, food man, clothes man, hair and nails guy, money guy, main nigga. This is what you get when you date. Yeah, man, the U.S. is a joke other than getting up every day and going and making your living. Now, if you got, like you said, if you got things like I'm really rebuilding how I go about my health and fitness and my diet. You know, right now I'm doing what you call a true protein diet. I'm trying to mimic the diet of a gorilla or elephants and rhinoceroses, where they eat grass, and grass has like almost a 50% protein ratio uh, per pound. So 70, a gorilla eats 75 pounds of grass and other vegetation, primarily grass though. Humans can't digest grass like the way animals can, but grass has for every, like 2.2 grams for every 4.6 grams of grass, there's 2.2 grams of true protein. So I'm trying to mimic that. So I've bought the highest content, protein content vegetables and fruits. And every day I'm eating 2 to 3 meals consistently of raw vegetables, raw fruits, and 2 cups of cooked soybeans. I add in other I add in other soy products, but then I will still have some eggs. I will still have a regular meal, and I'm drinking mostly water, and I'm taking creatine. I'm trying to mimic true protein. I want to see how I'll be in the next 6 months to a year. That's on top of me working 80 hours a week, and I told you I'm getting ready to go to Bible study, maybe 1 to 2 times a week during the week. So I'm on a mission, man. I've I've 100% checked out of dating. There is not a female that I am going to take serious in America on this soil. I have checked all the way out. I have been shown what I need to see. What I'm sharing with y'all, yeah, yeah. I keep 2 gallons of water at my desk at work. I keep a couple of gallons of water at home. I don't even really buy bottled waters anymore. But I have checked out. I'm tired of fat women. I'm tired of women both fat and with kids. I'm tired of ran through women. I'm tired of being around women who, knowing good and well, they have a man that they're sleeping with or have other men that they deal with. They have no business talking to you until they clean all that up. I'm tired of dealing with all that. I'm tired of dealing with the dudes too who make all this stuff easy for them by chasing them and lining up. And you, as a real man, when you're approaching a woman, you get all these dudes that's orbiting her, and it's just like, and some of these dudes already know that they're not going to get a shot. Why are you still orbiting? Leave on to the next. But you can't tell a dude where to go, but you can tell a dude like you're messing the game up. I can handle rejection. I can handle rejection, and I can handle when something ain't for me, and I can keep it moving. I'm not going to continue to orbit a female, orbit a female, and you know demean myself as well as make myself baggage and then a burden to the next dude that's trying to get in where he fit in. I'm still lingering around, and I know I ain't even got a chance. Why am I around for? And I'm gonna watch her run through other dudes and still hang around. I'm gonna watch a female for years mess with other dude, do that to dude, hoping I get a chance. Well, I could have been gone. I could have been on a plane somewhere. I could have been getting rich. Man, these dudes is retarded. Yeah, man. Poly by default. There's a couple streams I done already. Like I keep re-emphasizing things that are linked and related. I'll rehash the title and put the term on there. Yes, poly by default. The way they go about things leads to being poly by default. And they laugh and they giggle. And in secret, man, they be in them bathrooms in them clubs or bathrooms at work. You know, they be on the phone with their girl. They, wherever they go with their girls and little groups, they be like, "Girl, I got this nigga, that nigga, whoop to whoop to whoop, and my main dude over here, he don't know nothing." I'm telling you. So keep paying attention, man. Don't be like one of the guys in the image. Simple. And you don't date. And you don't be friends with women and kids. We don't do none of that. It's your boy Zulu Gutter. Like, share, subscribe, comment, man. We up out of here, and I'll catch y'all later in the morning, man. Y'all have a good night.